Hi, this is Koshal with Secure Guard Consulting. So today I'm going to demo Evilginx. It's an MFA bypass attack. Kind of the flow of an uh, Evilginx and other services out there. There are a lot of phishing as a services out there to bypass MFA. And what we're seeing is it in Microsoft 365 quite a bit, but it can be used towards just about any. Actually, can you use on any online portal? And so LinkedIn, GitHub, wherever, anywhere with an online portal, you can run an MFA bypass attack. And so what happens is a hacker will typically go out to something like namecheap.com. They'll grab a domain there. Then they'll go out to a place like DigitalOcean, right? And then they'll spin up a droplet, Debian-based droplet or whatever droplet out there. They'll go out and then you can easily just Google Evilginx, right? It's made by Kuba Gretzky. He's got it all there on GitHub. You download that, get it installed. There are three different versions or three different there's Evilginx, Evilginx2, Evilginx3. I'm doing Evilginx2 right there. Get the right fishlets. So on that droplet, what we've done here and what I'm showing here is the droplet here that I'm logged in as. But just to also show you here, so if I do what's my IP on my local computer, I try to find the IPv4. So you'll see the IPv4 is 173.17.141.23. And then I'm going to also show the IP on the server that we're going to be testing this at. So what's my IP? Just so you can see that we're not logging in from the same network. Right? This is 209.180.37.163. So two different IPs, so two different external facing IP addresses that we're going to be using. And so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of run these commands. So if I do sudo, so what we're here, so if you see this is the Evilginx on the droplet. There's a fishlets directory, and it's all installed and built already. But since I've already run these commands, I'm going to go ahead and start that up. We're going to use the O365 fishlet. They're all YAML files, and so you see a bunch of different ones out there. You see Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. You can write these for your own customized versions of them. And so, but they use what are called lures. So if I do lures create O365, it creates a lure. It creates a lure with the ID of 16. If I do, and I want to change the redirect on it. So when someone clicks on that phishing link that I've got, where I want it to send the information to is login.microsoftonline.com. So lures edit 16 redirect underscore URL login.microsoftonline.com. So I've changed the redirect there, and now I'm going to grab the actual URL. Get URL 16. So this is the URL. If I were a hacker, I would take this. I'll just show how I do that. Control C. On my email, I would take it and disguise it inside of a link. But in this case, we're going to assume that I'm clicking on it. So I'm going out here. So if I go to login.microsoftonline.com, you'll see I'm not logged in right now, right? So I'm going to copy and paste the malicious URL in. And what it's doing here is it's trying to sign us in. You can see that it's still trying to sign us into evilginxdemo.com. But what's happening right now is once I enter the information, it's going to proxy back through this droplet. And this droplet is going to capture the username and password, which I'll blur out ultimately. But type in my username, type in my password. So nothing really unusual here, right? Almost like credential harvesting attack. The big difference is this code is now coming up. It's prompting me for the MFA code because it's already proxied the username and password over to login.microsoft.com. And now it's asking for the finishing touches of the MFA passcode. So I enter the MFA passcode in there. Say, yeah, keep me signed in. So right there, right? And that's all it took. So if you see here, we've captured all these tokens in here. So if I do sessions, it's got my username, it's got my password, and it's captured the actual token. So sessions 11. So what I do, and the tool is capable of doing this, I am new enough to the tool that I'm not sure how to actually make it give me the JSON that needs to go there. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT instead, and in ChatGPT I'm going to ask it, can you convert the following into JSON to import as a cookie? Then I'm going to copy and paste the information I got from Evilginx. It's going to go through and do its thing. So Evilginx actually has the ability for you to just pull this information out. Again, I don't know how to do it. I wanted to get this demo out there so people could see how these MFA bypass attacks are being done and really how simple it is to do. And so, but incidentally, using ChatGPT for just about anything is going to produce a lot of value across just about anything and everything that you do. And so this will take just a little bit of time here. It's creating the cookie that I'm going to copy and paste in on the other machine from the other external facing IP address, just to show that all I needed was this cookie and the session information. So I don't really have any filler material to talk about as we go through. It's a really powerful attack. You want the authentication tied to the device. So this is why we suggest blocking Outlook web access outside of trusted IPs and only allowing 365 services on Intune enrolled mobile devices. There's phishing resistant authentication that's now starting to come up more. That's going to be following the FIDO2 standard, where it ties the authentication to the device. So when I take this session information and put it elsewhere, it should recognize that I'm not coming from the device where I got the original session established. So, but this is your traditional MFA right here. What traditionally I think most of us are using out there, and for most solutions out there. So that's done that. I'm going to copy that cookie, and then I'm going to go out to the other server, right? So I'm at 209.180.37.163. I'm going to go to Microsoft. I'll go to login.microsoftonline.com. Right? And you can see I'm not signed in here in any way right now. I'm going to go here. What I'm using here is a simple cookie editor. It's just an extension. Pop open that editor. I delete all the current cookies in there. Click the import. And I do Control V. And I click import. So cookies were imported. I go out and refresh. And voila, I'm logged in exactly the same way I was on my computer, on another device, on another external facing IP address. So MFA bypass Evilginx, we suggest only allowing 365 services outside of trusted IPs if it's through an Intune enrolled mobile device with alerts set up for any time there's a new Intune device enrollment. A number of different things. If you want a good Microsoft 365 review, we do those. Our general controls reviews include Microsoft 365 reviews as part of it, as inherent to the general controls of a bank and company in general. So give us a call. But thank you.